What's up, guys? It's your boy Jamaica here, coming at you with another deck. This is my Mono Black Knights list. So I've been playing a lot of Mono Black Devotion, and I guess the fun part, or the part that helps me win the games the most, is when I develop a board of like Underworld connections and other just like things, and then I just drop a Great Merchant and I win the game, hopefully. And I'm like, that's basically like the route to victory. Sometimes you just attack them with a bunch of like Vampire Nighthawks, and or sometimes you get like, Underworld Dreams, and you just like dome them with Foreboding Fruit. I have done that finally. That's fine, but most of the time you're just kind of hoping to draw a Great Merchant. And like there's not like good card drawing in black. Um, and it was a really tough deck to play because like you're kind of just like begging for the right thing to happen. But I mean it's not every deck really. But anyways, I was just kind of like thinking about ways to like kind of attack the current metagame, and I think like aggro decks are like probably on the rise, and just like I think I want to be aggressive. I think like the better aggro decks are aggressive, and I came back to the Knights deck. I was thinking about that a while, and most of them were like black white. Some people did try mono black, and they had like good results as well. But none of them really played Dark Ritual, which was like really curious to me. So I played one league. I went 4-1. Um, I think I only lost like a life gain deck. I just couldn't beat like a gigantic a Johnny's Pride Mate or whatever, something like that. But yeah, I mean the deck has legs. Clearly, there's like I think it already has a tournament win, and I think Mono Black is I won't say the superior build, but probably like maybe more optimal, just based on the fact that it's monocolored. You get to play Dark Ritual, which I think I don't think it's like a mistake not to play Dark Ritual, but it really does help your better draws. Like Dark Ritual, Oathsworn Knight's like really good. It's just like that's just really solid play. There's not a lot that can like kind of deal with that. In terms of just like attacking and blocking. And then yeah, just kind of like makes you get on the board quicker. It makes it actually like a good aggro deck. So, but yeah, how does the deck work? If you've never seen it, it's pretty simple. Let's start with the lands. 21 lands, all swamps. I'm not gonna mess with like which is cottage. It kind of is annoying to play. Like even though there's not like really one drops in the deck, I don't like playing tap lands early. And it's kind of stunts your draw sometimes, so you kind of just want to draw off the top. Um, the adventure cards here: Falmer Knight, Order of Midnight, Smitten Swordmaster, all do different things. The card drawing is really good. It just makes like a little 1/1 idiot into something actually decent, especially when you get a couple of the clovers out. Um, Order of Midnight, just kind of a way that you can grind through matches. Just have a Gravedigger, a flying Gravedigger basically, and Swordmaster is kind of the way you want to dome your opponent. It's usually the way games end is by just casting this and getting him for like 4, 5, 6. I've done it for like I had like 3 clovers out once. I think I did it for like 1 game. My opponent was playing the life game deck. I played with it. Right? My opponent went from like I think I set up a turn where he was at like they were at like 40, and then they were at 26, and then they just died. And it was because of Spin Swordmaster, and of course a combination of Lucky Clover, which copies your adventure spells. So yeah, I mean it's a lot. It's like similar to the Monolith Devotion deck, but you're not playing with like these specific cards. You're playing with other specific cards, but these specific cards have to be good in like certain ways. Like they kind of mesh more together than I think the Devotion deck did. So going over the utility knights here, Blacklands Paragon, pretty good, actually really good. Giving your knights Death Touch lifelink. It can come in as like a flash surprise, like removal spell in a sense. It can kind of gain you life, help you edge the race. It's really good with Oathsworn Knight as well. Like this guy is really hard to kill in combat, so if you kind of Blacklands Oathsworn Knight, that's pretty good. Also Black Knight, which is not just a sideboard card. I think like one of the things that I was noticing is that there actually aren't enough knights, so I actually jammed some more in there. And Black Knight is pretty good. First Strike, Death Touch, Lifelink is a really good combination, so that's good. Pearl White randomly comes up as well, but I think I actually just really wanted this card because it had First Strike, and it was a knight, and it was black. So that's all. That all just happened to be good. This was a Knight of Infamy, but I think I like Black Knight a little more. For the third drop knights, usually people play a Bell the Brawl, which is a fine. It's not great. I thought it was fine. The menace is nice. The sort of like pump spell is okay when you have a wide board, but I don't really plan on doing that much. So I'm trying out Dothy Mercenary, which I thought when I first played it was a Dothy Mercenary, but now it's like a Dothy Knight Mercenary. So I mean, good for me, I guess. Has Shadow, so basically can't be blocked but can't block. But It has its own little pump effect, so you can flood out. It's not that bad. But yeah, I'm gonna try him out. I think it could be okay. Sort of like it's kind of just like another evasive threat. Lucky Clover, like I said, it makes this one makes the deck like really good. Makes your small little adventure knights really good. Dark Ritual, just kind of gets on the board pretty quick. Drag the Underworld, just an overall removal spell. Like if you play like a Black Knight, this costs 2 or 3. Even for 3, I would play this for like 3. I mean, I played Murder before, but for 2 mana, it's pretty fine. And then the single Mortar Pod, just trying it out. Um, it's pretty good with like things like Falmer Knight. You can just kind of equip Falmer Knight and just kind of dome them. If you just have a lot of like things going on, like if you kind of push through damage, you can kind of just Mortar Pod all your creatures. Another thing I was thinking about is putting your creatures in your graveyard so you can sometimes in some matches like you don't get like then you can play your Sword Master and that's just like sitting there. But you want to get them back in your graveyard. So Mortar Pod helps do that. So you can get back Midnight, so you can put them back in your hand, so you can maybe go on another adventure, kill your opponent. Those sort of setups are pretty good in Mortar Pod. There was as a one of, it's just it's just a one of. I can see being a two of honestly. I thought about cutting a land, but there are other equipment or things you can play. I think I play like Call of the Bloodline, which I have in my sideboard. A lot of your knights are humans. Almost all of them are humans, so you can play something like Silver and like Dagger. But I think the Mortar Pod had like a couple of like niche uses, so we'll see how that goes. Sideboard's pretty basic. I think like sideboarding is I don't know, maybe I'm like oversimplifying sideboard, but Epic Downfall is pretty good against like the Gates decks. I guess like Blue Black Locklear Servants, Anax, and then Red. Hellrider's a little slow, but I mean it does get the job done. I like Bioblight more right now against Mono Red. Things like speed out a lot of tokens. There's like a little like 1/1. So like it does kill Hellrider. It kills Hellrider. It kills Anax, and it kills the things that come out of Anax later if you need another one. Good against like other I guess mono black knights decks, things like that. Goblin Claws, graveyard hated choice. Or duresses for when all the removal is bad. And my Call to Bloodline, Deathless Knight, air quotes combo. I don't really like this combo, honestly. I've seen it just being utilized against me and random builds, and I'm just like, yeah, that's cool, I guess. But in this deck, I don't think it's as bad. You have to kind of attack with the knights to kind of get the Deathless back, so that's kind of annoying. But I think the best way to utilize a deck I saw this was in the black-white like life gaining Soul Sister-esque deck, where if you had a Soul Warden out or Soul Warden effect and you make the creature, the Deathless Knight comes back. That was really good. I think that was the best use of it. But otherwise, here it's just kind of like a grindy element that you need sometimes when as like an aggro deck, you just kind of like flame out. So just constantly just uses your bad cards for like more creatures. And if you get Deathless Knight, you can start attacking with little guys, and you can kind of get back at that. So it's kind of more of a long game card where I like this deck how it's built right now. It's more of like a fast game card. So yeah, so we're gonna play a tournament today. So probably at least 4 rounds. I have high hopes for this deck. Like I said, it's already won a tournament, but the black-white version was. The black-white version is a bit more aggressive, but it does sacrifice a little bit when like having to cast things. But it does play like that good tournament grounds land. But I think mono black is the way to go for me, at least. Probably because just Dark Ritual is just busted. It's such a good card. I don't know why people aren't playing this card. Like I'm just all the decks I want to play start with Dark Ritual. So yeah, let's just see how the tournament goes. Alright, round 1 with the Penny Dreadful Mono Black Knights deck. I'm gonna keep this. Like a third land at some point. Dark Ritual would be really nice too. Mono Red might be an issue. We'll see. Black Knight's really good at blocking, but also it's just a 2/2. He doesn't block this thing. Turn 2, I can either like flash in the Paragon to try to like get something. I think it's really annoying. It's just kind of like they can start suiciding their creatures. I think I just want to play the Black Knight. make them use mana. Also, if it stays alive and I draw like a drag to the underworld, I could actually like have the devotion to cast it. Basically, I'm just looking to draw a Smitten Swordmaster or something. Yeah, so see, they can't play the Annex now. They have 2 cards in. I think they mulligan. Like, this is not bad. Next turn Oathsworn comes down. It's really hard to kill out of mono red. You can't just like throw burn spells at it. Like all damage is like prevented every time, and they just counter. So the Paragon, it's a good Paragon target. Like this is whatever. I'll take 4, but I'll gain 4 back. Yeah, this is whatever. My 10-2 Daughter is like okay, not great. It's very like ginger broody. Like this way, I get like good. Actually, not really. I mean, I could cast a bunch of. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I'm gonna cast a bunch of things. See, this is what Dark Ritual's good. You just cast a bunch of things. Okay, so this is gonna gain me 4, which is really good in this race we're having here. Well, only 2 cards in our hand. Even if they play like a Hellrider next turn, I'm just blocking it. But I have such a demanding board here; they have to deal with it. They have a draw Smitten Swordmaster. It's just kind of I'm just gonna dome them for 5. They have to respect it. I don't want to attack with this. I want it in the graveyard. I just want to get it back in my hand. If they trade with this, it's okay. Totally okay with that. Okay with this too. These guys can't block. The ones that come back, they just can't block. First strikers. Sure, yeah, that's even better. And they didn't block. Hellrider would be really annoying. But they don't die to it, really. I'm just gonna cast this. It's 4 in the air. It's actually just 4 in the air, and then, like, I actually just have, like, lethal. Yeah, it's actually just lethal. They don't, like, play a blocker. These guys can't block. I'm sure they have a Hellrider in their hand. Just can't cast it. I feel very confident about my position. I'm a little raspy. I ate some like really spicy food. Cough real quick. Voice is so raspy. You'll mute the mic and cough. And get a glass of water. I feel a little better. Do you ever get like good Szechuan food? I recommend you get Lazi chicken. It's basically like fried pieces of chicken. They fry with like red peppers. It's really good. That's what I just had today. Okay. They're gonna attack me for 8. What? Okay. Yeah. 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 Ooh, that was good. All right. So I like sideboarding by just kind of like bring in more removal. A couple Bile Blights will do. I know what Epic Downfall's okay. It's kind of good against Anax. Hellrider. It's a little slow against Hellrider, but it's like fine. You don't want to waste like your other thing. Where else? So my computer is just all of a sudden running really slow. Holy moly! This is like sluggish. It should not be like this. Alright, it's better. I'm gonna stream on in the background. Let's see. The cut. I actually don't like Mercenaries matchup. It doesn't block, so blocking is like really key. So I'm gonna cut a couple of these. Probably all the 3-drops. 3-drops are not good in this matchup. All the brawls not that good. It's weird to cut like other creatures, but I think it's okay. Like you just kind of want to like go up the board, or just like kind of play your early drops. I'm gonna cut probably. Be a Falmer Knight. I think it's the last card I'm gonna cut. It's good at blocking. I'll cut a Dark Ritual. I'll cut a Ritual. I want all my removal. I want Call the Blood. Do I want the combo? Air quotes combo? No, I think I was without those cards. Actually, I want to deal with Anax. Anax is kind of annoying. I probably don't need like 3-drops, except for Osor. Osor Knight's pretty amazing in this matchup. It's so annoying to deal with. I had an opponent in my league match. I played this deck. Like block an Osor Knight with a Nighthawk with the assumption that they think it would die, but damage gets prevented, and Death Touch kind of like doesn't work if your damage is prevented. So it's pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. I'm gonna keep this hand. I'm gonna cast turn 1 Knight. The Falmer Knight. They're all knights, right? The Falmire. Just sort of the Death Touch guy. Most of the time, all their 1-drops are like unblockable. Except for Score Speeder, I can block that. Yeah, I'm like totally down to trade every time, and just try to get the one on, like be the last person on top, because I have like the better late game, I would say, between like Order of Midnight and like Lucky Clovers and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna take the turn 2 off just to play Lucky Clover because it's that good. And the thing about Blacklands Paragon is that that's unfortunate. Is that I can't like attack with lifelink unless you had haste. So a little unfortunate. I'm gonna take this turn off. Play this. Turn 3 is not super threatening. They don't play like haste creatures on turn 3. Like the mono red decks as of late are very different. Yeah, take 3 here. It's okay. I don't know about casting. I'm not really sure yet. That could be very good. Could be very nice. Actually, I just get to like draw 2 cards. I think that's a use I'm gonna make out of this. Think of a burn spell here to kill my Paragon here. I probably am gonna draw. It's gonna suck to lose some life, but I need to draw some cards here. I'd be surprised if it did not die. And the thing about this like Dark Ritual here. Ooh. I have to think about what I want to do with Dark Ritual. Okay. A bit annoying because I could have done this a lot more efficiently, in my opinion. I could have like used the Dark Ritual. I was gonna gamble on them not having it. And I'm playing like a. I need to kill a Scorch Spitter. So this is really unfortunate. Cause I wasted a mana. I would have wasted a mana anyway. I would have had 1 extra. So you always want to play efficiently. 3rd Burst Lightning Incinerate. Ooh. This is really good. I get 3 light. I gain 2 basically after this exchange. So it's I think that's really important there. He even phased through and let this go through. I think he knew that. I mean, I was gonna obviously block the spitter. I'm gonna respect them and think they'll just like let that happen. I'm gonna like give them the ultimate respect. Even though like I don't want to cheese them because this is really like useful. It's very useful to have. So I'm just gonna draw 2 cards instead. I'm gonna give them the utmost respect. Ooh, that's good. That's actually really good. Ooh. Foulmire Knight back. No, I might just get all the Paragons. I'll get the. I might have enough. No, I because I have the Smitten Sword Master. I might have enough life to do work with this. Ask my guy in my adventure here. Multiple guys on adventures. I'll absolutely trade this again. Online. See, this is the light game I'm talking about. This is like, this is so annoying. Just like, a double Gravedaring for 2 mana is like mind blowing, man. So they know I have the trick. Like they saw me put the trick, so let's see if they just like. I need to gain some life here, so I'm gonna actually cast this no matter what. I do need to cast this. Just to get like knights on the board. I actually need to cast it. Ooh. That was a good one. Watch this. Just shoot this guy. Shoot this guy. Because I actually want to do one attack. And actually just start shooting. Cast my guy in my adventure. I'm just gonna gain 6 now. I'm gonna get my 6. It's gonna be really hard for my opponent to deal with this at this point. They have to start getting Hellriders down. Hellrider is gonna be like the game changer for them. But then I can like just respond to Hellriders by like mortar potting up this Foulmire Knight. Ooh. Let's see what they discard. See, ooh, man. Oh, they're playing the big version. Except for this card. I don't like this card, but they're playing the big old version. Okay. So this is not gonna go very well. I don't think. I can do this in a lot of different ways. Do this. Attack with everyone. Mortarpod also pumps your toughness, so they have to double block this to make this good. Yeah, this is good enough. They're gonna let this happen. I'm just gonna get 3 life. Okay, can't get another 3 life here. The Mortarpod is just like good enough to just kill my opponent. Dude. I have such a high life total. I have no idea how I'm gonna lose this. I'll find a way. I will find a way here. I think my opponent just had like a really unfortunate draw, so they were stuck on 3 lands, and like their hand just not line up very well. I actually was afraid of this matchup, but maybe I shouldn't be.